everyone, and today I'm gonna teach you how to cook chicken biryani. And since so much going on right now, yeah, coronavirus and all everything, like clothes, and it's so hard, like so we actually even don't like to go to grocery stores so much. So whatever we have, we can make. So I'm gonna teach you very simple and easy and cheaper way to cook your biryani and with good flavor, then which we can enjoy. So here what we need. Okay, so here is I already started marinating this chicken. So this is if you see two breast of chicken here, and sometimes you buy like one pack to have like two breasts. So this is a chicken, and so for marination I use half teaspoon of turmeric, half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of chili powder, and 1 teaspoon of garam masala. Garam masala, if you don't have, if you don't have garam masala, what you can do is like curry powder. If you have curry powder, if you don't have that, also you can just add a little bit more turmeric and a little bit chili powder, and if you have a clove, you can like smash them or ground them with, it's easy to ground them with, like you can use like some anything, like even knife, to like just smash the clove a little bit, one or two. And if you have cardamom, add cardamom. So this is the one if you don't have garam masala. 1 teaspoon of garam masala. And so I made the ginger, garlic and onion paste here, right here. So I use one whole onion for this, and I use 6 clove of garlic and 1 inch of ginger. So I just made a paste all put together and put some water, then you can make easily paste. And I'm gonna use half of this here. Yeah, I'm just gonna use half here. I'm gonna save half for when I cook the chicken. So now you can mix all this and all this together. You can mix well with your hand. So if you notice, I didn't cut this chicken, like in small pieces. So I'm gonna cut this later because this is like easy way, because you don't want to cut chicken, the raw chicken, then you have to like clean the things so well and everything. So I just wanna, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cook this like this, you're gonna see, and then I'm gonna cut later. So just marinate this for at least 15-20 minutes because I don't have time. You can marinate this overnight also, is good. You can marinate this for like 10 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, whenever like easier and whatever. So I'm gonna marinate this for like 15 minutes only. Here's the rice for biryani. So I'm soaking this rice because this is a brown rice, and actually white rice is the best for biryani, but I don't have right now white rice, and I don't want to go to store. And whatever we have, whatever you have, like I'm trying to like make great recipe, whatever we have, like we can afford, or whatever we have right now, and all this in craziness. So I'm cooking this 2 cup of brown rice. I'm gonna soak this for at least 30 minutes or 1 hour. It's good to soak them brown rice, and you know how to cook rice. So if you don't wanna know, so I have a video on my channel. You can watch the video how to cook brown rice also. We always have 2 cup of rice and 4 cup of water. That's how we do. So I'm gonna add a little bit of salt in this when I cook this, maybe like half teaspoon of salt in the rice, then have like otherwise rice get like different flavor completely, and you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna cook rice in a separate, and I'm gonna cook chicken in separate. So, and it's been like around like 15 minutes for chicken marination. So I'm gonna start frying this first. Okay, here is, I'm starting heating this pan, my cast iron, my table. I'm gonna use 3 tablespoons of oil, olive oil. You can use either ghee or butter if you want, if you're not dairy free. Since I don't make with the dairy, so I just use olive oil. It's fine with that. And so because pan was already hot, so when you start, start with the like high heat, then when you see like pan gets hot, then you can just lower the heat, so do like a medium. So I'm gonna, I see now it's medium. Here I'm gonna put this chicken here. When you put the chicken here, you have to be careful because when it's oil, it's hot. Just drop them very slowly. Otherwise, you might burn. The oil goes all over the place. It's very hot, so be careful. So usually I cut chicken, the slices, small, but I didn't do because cutting slices, then you have to wash that is like too much extra work. So I'm just trying to be hurried. I don't have too much time right now. So I'm just also like trying to show like how you can do like faster. Usually Indian cooking takes so much time, but I try to make recipes like which take less time and same pace but faster. So I'm gonna cook this for one side like at least 4 minutes. So after like 4 or 5 minutes, you can flip this chicken slowly. Be careful. And let this cook for 4 to 5 minutes. So it's been cooking 4 to 5 minutes this side. So what I'm going to do now I'm going to cut this chicken. You can see, you can hold with a fork like this and cut it like slices, like good thin slices, see? And then the chicken will cook more. Also, you can see how big chicken piece you want. You can cut according to that. That also, see, this looks bigger to me. I'm gonna cut this also in half, like here. So here is after all cutting. See, they look. See, they're still raw. So you can make a piece according to you how big you want, or you don't have to do right now here. You can do before you marinate even chicken, or you can bake the chicken instead of like frying it. You can bake. You can put those chicken breast in the oven for 350 for like 15 minutes, and that will be fine. Then you can make a small pieces after that. So you can whatever is easy for you. It's not like have to have like this. So I'm gonna flip them up and cook in other side. Also, if you when you marinate, so if you like are not dairy free, you can add yogurt. It's pretty good with yogurt. You can add like yogurt, maybe 4 tablespoons with this chicken, and marinate with the yogurt also. Marinade is really good if you like keep overnight or something, but if there's no time, nothing, so it's not a big deal also. I just did for 15 minutes, so it should be fine. It's not a problem. Okay, let's this cook for 10 minutes altogether. Okay, here is the chicken. It's ready now, and you can see how this and everything is like dry. There's no water. Looks good. Okay, I cleaned this pan, and I'm gonna use the same pan, and I'm heating this pan right now. And now I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of olive oil here. Yeah, and let this heat it. This oil looks hot, so I'm gonna put some cumin seeds. I have some. If you don't have, it's not necessary. Like maybe just 2 pinch. That's all. Okay, and after like a few seconds, I'm gonna put. I have chopped some onion, so this is like half onion I chopped. So I'm gonna fry this onion here first. Because the onion looks brown, that means onion is done. So I'm gonna add some ginger, garlic, and onion paste. If you remember, I have leftover from marination. I only use half here. Okay, so see how much left over here. Don't waste any. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add some water in here. I add some water, look. And so now I'm gonna put in there, not right now. Whenever I need water here, I'm gonna use this one. Let this cook for a few minutes, like maybe around 10 minutes. And while we're cooking this, and like we're gonna add some spices. Let's this cook for like 5 minutes first, then we're gonna cook some spices here. So it's been 5 minutes. I'm gonna add spices. Okay, so this is my masala. But I'm gonna use turmeric, half teaspoon. And chili powder, I'm gonna use like less than half spoon, because also it depends on you how much you want. You can use, and I'm gonna use garam masala, 1 teaspoon, and salt to taste. You can check salt later also whenever you want. Mix it. And same time I'm gonna add some tomatoes. So I'm gonna add 6 ounces of tomato. And this is actually not a fresh. You can use fresh if you want. You can use 3 roma tomatoes if you have fresh one. Since we not doing store much, so we don't have like so much fresh tomato right now. So I use a canned one, because canned you can store longer also. But I use organic canned tomatoes. So this is, and I use this fire roaster. You can see how it looks. This is the fire roaster. You don't have to have fire roasted, but I like the taste. So I'm gonna cook this for a little bit, and if you see like getting dry, you can use the same water. We have a ginger, garlic, onion paste one. There's some water, so I can use the same water here. So if it looks dry, let's see. Okay, it says all the spices is done, and you can see it's been I was cooking almost 15 minutes. So I'm gonna add chicken now. Mix well. Okay, now I'm gonna add, we need a little bit gravy also, so I'm gonna add a little bit water. I'm gonna add like around half cup of water, or if you have chicken broth, you can use chicken broth or vegetable broth also for that. So I'm just adding 1 cup of chicken broth, since it looks a little dry. So I'm gonna add 1 cup and let this cook, because we don't need to cook so long because chicken already cooked, And I'm just gonna cook a little bit. Okay, for me, I like to fry this rice also separately a little bit. You don't have to air fry, but I like to fry. So what I'm gonna use a little bit cumin, 2 pinch of cumin. When his oil is hot, 2 tablespoon oil and a little bit cumin, and just a little bit chopped onion, like very little. You can say like 4 tablespoons if you see. Yeah, just fry this onion until this onion turn a little bit brown. Okay, our onion looks brown and our chicken is still cooking. Here, while our chicken is cooking, we can just fry this rice. Okay, I just put the rice here and just mix well and it's done. Okay, let's check our chicken. Okay, our chicken is done. Yeah, and gravy looks pretty good, thick. Turn this off. Okay, so now I'm just empty this pot here of the rice here because I need this pot. So you don't have to clean this pot. Just leave it like this because we're gonna mix everything. So I'm gonna put first layer of chicken here. Pot pretty hot. Like some chicken paste and with some gravy. Okay, now I'm gonna add 1 layer of rice. Like a little bit thicker layer because we're gonna use more chicken on top, so it's gonna, because this liquid is gonna come down. So okay, I just left a little bit chicken here. I add 1 more layer on top and just left a little bit on top. We're gonna put this on top, and now we're gonna add this last layer of rice. Okay, now I'm gonna add this last layer of chicken on top. You know, I prefer white rice for biryani, but you know, if you don't have, it's not a big deal, you know. We can use brown rice. Brown rice, but long grain. Long grain is better. Okay, now you can garnish. You can garnish this with a cilantro on top. You know, like a caramelized onion also on top. Just like a nice layer. But it's fine. You don't have to have. If you don't like cilantro, you don't have to add cilantro here. So when you serve from the side. Don't serve in the middle or something. Just take from side. So this goes all the way down. You know, like just that's how you serve. Eat with yogurt is good.